Today is July 17, 2017. This is the wrap-up for the day in sports. It's Tanks Vlog time. Every time the Mets take a step forward, they take 2 steps back. You know, the season's over. It's canceled. The season's been... we've canceled the season a long time ago. But is it too much to ask to get this team to 500? Paul DeJong. Who the hell is Paul DeJong? All I know is that this guy comes up and he's crushing the Mets. It's like he's Pat Burrell, Chipper Jones, Freddie Freeman, Chase Utley, Daniel Murphy, all rolled into one. Every game he's hit a home run against the Mets. I mean, I don't know if this guy is going to be a good star, and he's just come up, but boy, he just absolutely just crushes the Mets. And this was a winnable game. Wheeler was good for 5 innings, but then he fell apart in the 6th inning. I don't know what the issue is. Maybe I don't know if he could be a reliever or something in the future. That might be something the Mets might want to think about. This guy, this is why they need a new pitching coach. This is why it's time for Dan Warthen to go. I mean, truthfully, I'd love to see Frank Viola or someone that could really, manage these arms. They got the talent. Wheeler's got the talent. But there's something missing there, and I don't think Dan Warthen is going to get him over the top. And that's the big issue here, is Dan Warthen doesn't seem to be working anymore. And, of course, Hansel Robles came up, and you know who Hansel Robles is? Tattoo from Fantasy Island. I mean, because he gets tattooed all the time, of course. And it's like, the ball, boss, the ball, it's going really high. It's going to hit the plane. Watch out for the plane. I hear LaGuardia is now stopping all flights to and from LaGuardia Airport when Hansel Robles is on the mound for fear that a baseball could strike the plane while it's landing or taking off. I mean, we'd have another Sully Sullenberger situation with a Hansel Robles pitch hit at Citi Field. In about a month now, the Yankees will be playing the Mets at Citi Field. And the question is not just will Aaron Judge hit a home run off Hansel Robles, but how far will the ball go? I mean, I'm saying it might hit Shake Shack, and I'm not talking about the Shake Shack that's behind the scoreboard. I'm talking the one that's in Bryant Park. Yeah. So, after winning the first 2 games at the All-Star break, the Mets are back 8 games below 500. And what's this stuff about trading Jacob deGrom? Are they stupid? I tell you one thing. They better not trade Jacob deGrom. And the noise is getting louder. I really think they're going to do it. I mean, what is it? Is it the fact that he doesn't want to work with Mike Boris? He didn't lift weights like every other one else that's injured? That he's the only one that stayed healthy? The Mets are operating the bizarro world. They just do the absolute opposite of what they should do. Elsewhere in the National League East, the Nationals continue just to run away. 10.5 game lead now. They have begun their second half by sweeping the hapless Cincinnati Reds at Great American Ballpark. Today, Ryan Zimmerman hit his 235th home run, and it makes him the Expo/Nationals all-time leading home run hitter. Chicago Cubs, they've won 4 straight out of the break, so maybe they're going to get going. Maybe they're going to start creeping up there. They're still 3.5 behind the Brewers. But this could be when they finally make their move. Yankees, they lost today, Minnesota. So they're still in third place. They're still not. They haven't gotten anything going. They just can't get it going. Aaron Judge is now in a slump, and everyone's blaming the home run derby. How about blaming the fact that some of the pitchers have caught up to him and are pitching a little tougher now? He's tight, and there is going to be a slump eventually. Cleveland Indians, they finally won a game. They got swept in Oakland, but they snapped their losing streak by beating the San Francisco Giants at AT&T Park. And today, the Giants saw their sellout streak end, 530 games. It's kind of surprising that it will end against the Cleveland Indians. Because you would think that some fans who don't get to see the Indians every day, although they saw them in Oakland this weekend, so maybe that's a little different. But I'm talking about Giant fans going to see them at a real ballpark. Would be really interested in seeing a team that's actually pretty good, a top-level team in the American League for interleague play. Today's 3 stars is Steven Strasburg, who had a outstanding start for the Nationals against the Reds. Giancarlo Stanton, who hit 2 home runs, leading the Marlins to a win over the Phillies. And John Lester, who had 7 solid innings for the Cubs in their win against the Braves. Our birthday shout-out today goes to Joe Torre, who turned 77 years old. And today we look back at Don Mattingly's streak of 8 straight games at a home run. He hit 10 home runs over an 8-game stretch. That's a record. He set 2 records in '87. He also hit 6 grand slams. So we take a look back at that. We go more in depth at barstoolsports.com and at the Sports Encyclopedia, where sports history lives. Good day.